Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, I am jacked up. Not only because the Niners are back in the NFC title game for the 18th time in franchise history, they've partaken in 35% of all NFC title games in the history of the NFC, but also because we got the GOAT, the best player to ever strap them up, to ever lace a pair of cleats. In my opinion, not yours, my opinion, Jerry Rice, the greatest football player ever. He's got the Go Fuel hoodie on with the Nike swoosh. Jerry joins your morning roast here on 95.7 The Game, courtesy of the Boxer Gerza guest line. Before we get started, Jerry, I was just looking at the Go Fuel website during the break. I didn't know you guys had the variety pack rolling. Now, I want to know if you got variety packs on your chains. I need the variety pack on the chain that you had on. Come on, Jerry.
Oh, you know, I always got something cooking, baby. I'm going to have something cooking this weekend, too. Good to see you guys. Let's roll, baby. Hey. It's playoff time, championship game coming up.
Let's go.
I'm pumped already.
Jerry, you get on the field, and I see you before the games. You got first of all, the tailor-made suits that you got on. I'm jealous of them. I need to get your tailor. I need to get your information. Maybe I can afford those type of suits.
I don't know if you want to go my route. No, it costs a lot, bro.
Yeah. I don't think I could go that route, man. I'm balling on the budget over here.
I don't think I should be doing that. But I got to try to look good. You got to look good no matter what when that camera is on you.
Hey, man, you're the GOAT. You deserve to look good. You got the change rolling in with the big 49er helmet, but it's championship weekend. And it's the Niners, and it's the Lions, and it's the red paint in the end zone. And a lot of people are questioning Brock Purdy and everything that happened last Saturday night. Now, you saw against the Green Bay Packers, not an easy game. You had your battles with the Green Bay Packers. They came in buttoned up. They came in ready to play. They controlled most of that football game, but the Niners came through when they needed to come through in the fourth quarter in money time. What's your overall thoughts? And let's start with the quarterback, Brock Purdy's performance overall Saturday night against the Packers.
Well, we knew it was going to be a difficult game because Jordan Love is playing. He was playing exceptional football, and he was making great decisions. And plus, that offensive line, they were protecting him, man. Because I'm not sure if we got a sack on him or anything during that ball game.
No sacks, Jerry. No sacks.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to win ugly. Yeah. That's it. That shows a great team when everything is not working in their favor and the odds are not looking good and you still find a way to win. And Brock, I know he was not exceptional that game, but in a situation like that, you want to pound that rock, man. I'm serious. We got the best running back ever with McCaffrey, and I thought we were going to run the ball more. Mm-hmm. And then Deebo got he got a little stinger, and I think that offense was a little out of sync. Mm-hmm. And with Brock, having a difficult time gripping the ball. I saw one play where they snapped the ball. He caught it with both hands. Then he put it in his left hand, and he was trying to wipe his right hand on his pants and throw it downfield while, that defensive line is coming towards him. So, but, I feel overall they did what they had to do. And it was not pretty. It was ugly, but they still won the game.
Jerry Rice joining us here on the Morning Roast. And, Jerry, you just mentioned it, the rain there. A lot of guys slipping early. When you played in wet weather games like that, did you always test out that field and know the long spikes versus the short spikes? Because I saw a lot of Niners players that were uncharacteristically slipping and sliding all over the place. How difficult is it to play in that, obviously as a wide receiver, and then as a quarterback not being able to grip the ball and trying to catch a ball from said quarterback?
Yeah, whenever we played a game and if it was wet outside, I would go and test the field early. And I would decide on the cleats that I would wear. And I think a lot of the players, they were wearing those little short ones. And it was slippery out there. And, they're going to have to – I don't expect rain this weekend, but, you got to have the right footing because every play is crucial now. We can't have any mistakes or anything like that. So, go out there early, test the field, make sure you have the right cleats on, and get ready to ball, man. And, I'm excited about this weekend. And I remember all the preparation that went into it. I would really pay attention to detail early during the week, make sure I, had, got my work in and I was in the best shape of my life. And then, man, it was time to go ball.
Yeah.
And it's something about waking up that morning, man. You just look out and you know it's game time.
Man, I can't wait. You got me fired up right now. We're talking to Jerry Rice here on the Boxer and Gerson guest line. Jerry, what is your favorite championship game memory? Is it the touchdown catch before halftime against the Dallas Cowboys, the 94 NFC championship game? Is it you taking 2 quick sleds to the house in the frigid cold at Soldier Field in Chicago? What is your favorite championship memory, Jerry?
I think, it's a lot of them, but, I have to go back to the one, with the Packers. The field was frozen. I went out early, with no sleeves on, trying to be that tough guy. I was like, you know what, man, I'm fired up. I'm not wearing any sleeves or anything like that. I went back in, put those sleeves on. It was cold there. It was cold there, brother. But, being able to, run those routes on that frozen field, break down, keep my balance, make the catch, then go for 6. Plays like that. And, it's just like, it's so many great memories. And, I was very fortunate to be able to do that with my teammates.
Yeah.
But, yeah, plays like that you just don't forget.
I mean, Jerry, you're phenomenal. You got all these records, regular season, postseason. By the way, Travis Kelce, I don't know if you pay attention to the records, because I know you do. You're talking to Christian McCaffrey about that single season touchdown, and I know you were ready to tell Christian, even though he had 21 touchdowns, I know you told Christian quietly, hey, I scored 23 in 12 games. I know you, Jerry.
I did not. No, I did not. I was going to be the first one to congratulate him.
I know you were.
And even with Travis Kelce, what's happening, with
6
that
catches away. 6 catches away, Jerry, from you. 6 catches away and 4 touchdowns away in the postseason.
Yeah, I saw the social media, all of that stuff, and I go on social media and they said, well, Jerry Rice is probably going to complain that about 17 football games or whatever, right. Or having so many opportunities in the playoffs on just little short routes and all that stuff. It doesn't matter to me, baby. It doesn't matter. It's okay. I got plenty of records.
I know you do.
You can't break them all. You can't break them all, baby.
Jerry,
I'll throw you a bone. I'll throw you 1 or 2. That's all.
You can have a couple. You can have a couple. You have a seat at the table, right? Here's a seat at the table with some gold fuel, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, but one thing, I retired in 2005. Guess who they still talking about?
Jerry Rice.
That's right.
Bonte and I were talking about that earlier, Jerry. We just go, sometimes we just look at your box scores, all your Pro Football Reference, and we just look in awe with some of your numbers you're putting up, and we try to compare guys today, right? We try to compare Devontae or, even Kelce tight end number, like all this sort of stuff. It's just nothing compares to what you have done in your career. Like, people are talking about Montana and Brady and all that stuff. That's great. They're quarterbacks. You go to Jerry Rice's Pro Football Reference page, it's unbelievable.
What's crazy is
you're touching it.
Past the age of 30, Jerry, I think you're a Hall of Famer. Just 30 and up, you're a Hall of Famer.
Cut the career in half.
Right.
Done.
Hey, guys, but, man, I was blessed, man. I had so many great players around me, and we fed off each other. We knew how important it was to win for the city of San Francisco. And I know Dan Campbell, he's talking about, harsh weather, auto industry and stuff like that. Things are hard here and there. But, baby, we play for the Bay. We play for the Bay. And this weekend, I know, golf is coming in. He's playing exceptional. Brown, they have a good defense. You respect that team, but they're coming into your house. They want to take something away from you, and you just got to go out there and be ready to battle.
And obviously, greatest wide receiver of all time. I got to ask you about the wide receivers. Obviously, Deebo Samuel banged up here. It's going to be 50-50 heading into next week. How big of a loss would that be for this 49ers offense if Deebo Samuel's not ready to go, Jerry?
I remember this guy, I think it was Super Bowl 29. He played with a grade 3 separated shoulder, and it happened early during the ball game. I expect Deebo Samuel to be on that football field. That's the bottom line. And I think with Deebo, being a competitor that he is, he's going to be ready to play. So, I'm not looking for him to sit this one out or anything like that. We got to have all our soldiers.
Yep.
We got to have everybody to get ready to rally and get ready to go in battle, man. And I think he's going to lead the way.
Well, I was going to go to Brandon Aiyuk here, who was visibly at times frustrated last Saturday night. He was open on a couple drag routes, one that right before halftime, a couple times in the second half, but he made a huge catch there on the final drive on third down to catch that pass where only Brock Purdy could put it. What would be the advice to Brandon Aiyuk here if Deebo can't go? Because he is the de facto number one wide receiver. I love Brandon Aiyuk. A lot of people talk about him. I think Brandon Aiyuk could be one of the 15, 10 best receivers in this game. What would the advice be for him? Because if Deebo is compromised, Detroit will roll coverage his way. But you saw double teams all the time. You saw triple teams all the time. And he still came through in the clutch. What would that advice be to Brandon Aiyuk going up against the Detroit secondary, knowing that he's going to see a lot of their coverage?
It's time for him to shine again. That's it. You know, if Deebo is not on the field, we know that he's going to be that playmaker. And like that third down catch that he made over the middle, that was a difficult catch. He got to make plays like that, and he got to have confidence in himself that, hey, look, you know, I'm going to be ready to go. And, I want to see him run more routes on the outside, too.
Yeah.
You know, you know, because he's been running that, you know, that sort of like that, almost like that 20-yard over the middle. And, defense coordinators, they're gonna plan for that. So we're going to have to put some wrinkles into that offense. We're going to have to change some of our tendencies. And I think if we do that, we're going to be okay. And it boils down. Hey, it's going to boil down to defense, guys.
Yep.
Totally.
Hey, look, we got to be able to shut that offense down.
Yeah. Where's that pass rush at, Jerry?
On that quarterback. We got to put that. You know, we got to have that pass rush. We got to have those guys, those linebacker, Fred Warner, all of those guys, and the guys got to cover in the secondary because these guys got some playmakers on offense. And we can't, let them have big plays.
No, that's a good point. Jamison Williams, that guy will take the top off of any defense. Jameer Gibbs in the passing game as well. They're dynamic running back. Sam Laporta, for a rookie tight end, the guy looks like a 10-year vet out there. Jerry, I wanted to talk about, the status of a team and the mindset of a team heading into a big game like this. Everyone, and obviously you want to block out the outside noise, but basically everyone that's not a Niners fan is going to be riding the Detroit Lions this week. They are the America's darling. This team has been, dog, for so long. So everyone's behind the Detroit Lions. And now the Niners find themselves as kind of like, not quite villains, but no one wants to see the Niners win this week. As a player, do you relish opportunities to, quote unquote, be the villain like this more so than, America's sweetheart? Because I feel like you would relish that role being the villain, right? Because you guys were so damn good for most of your career.
Yeah, here we go. No, hey, you just brought back some memory of Dak Prescott, man, and those Cowboys. But yeah, I understand. I understand Detroit. They've been, they haven't been in the playoffs in a long time, and everybody is probably going to be, pulling for them. But this is Niner country, man. Yep. This is Niner country, and of course we bleed 49ers. Yep. And I'm looking forward to what's going to happen this weekend. I think it's going to be a great football game. But, if you're the underdog, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody can be going for Detroit. We don't care about that. As long as our team, we get out there and we bring the noise and let them know that, hey, look, we want to get this W. Yeah,
Levi's was loud last week. It was deafening Saturday night. They really brought that 49er empire there. They brought it inside the Levi Stadium. Jerry Rice here on the Morning Roast on 95.7 The Game. Let me ask you about the coaches. Dan Campbell, such a different guy than Shanahan, right? Dan Campbell's rah-rah. We're going to bite your kneecaps off. We're fired up. We're blue collar. And you got Shanahan, who's a little more methodical. He's got the hat on. He's in his play sheet. You don't see a lot of emotions from him. What are your thoughts about the rah-rah coach versus a guy like Kyle Shanahan? Talk about the difference between the two coaches here, Jerry.
No, I just want to see Kyle Shanahan just run through it on the football field this weekend.
You're a savage, Jerry. You're a savage, man. I don't know. True story, real quick, Jerry. True story. I was working at a golf tournament. I think it was TPC out in Hayward or whatnot. And we were doing a video with Jerry Rice. You probably don't remember this. But I asked Jerry Rice, I said, man, what would you do on the football field if I had to guard you right now? Jerry looked at me dropped his drink and said, I would run right through you. I would take your soul. I would take your heart. And I was like, damn, Jerry, I'm just trying to have some fun on the video, so I know you would run through Dan Campbell, but I don't know if Shanahan's going to do it. Dan Campbell's a big boy.
Yeah, but Dan Campbell, he's like that type of coach with a lot of enthusiasm and all that. But you see the same thing in Kyle Shanahan. He's competitive. He wants to win, and I think he's going to, do everything possible to call that perfect game where, his team is going to win.
Jerry, is the 49ers quarterback position the most difficult position to play in sports?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt, especially now with this run pass option and all that. Back in the day, we would spread the defense out, big play opportunities on the outside. Everything was timing, and now it's just like you don't see the quarterback on the center that much. He's always in shotgun, so it throws the rhythm off a little bit, and everything is so condensed. But, I believe in Brock Purdy. I love, his intensity, his decision-making, all of those things. And I think he's going to have his best football game this weekend.
The pressure of being a Niners quarterback, you just alluded to it, Jerry. It's almost like you could never win no matter what. Come back in the fourth quarter, you get no points. It's what did he do in the 3 quarters? If you do ball out, it's, well, can you win a Super Bowl here? What advice would you give to Brock Purdy, or have you given Brock Purdy advice on how to handle being a quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers?
I think Brock is so composed, and, even with all of this rah-rah stuff coming out about Tom Brady and, they wanting Tom Brady to be the quarterback for the 49ers, Brock is our quarterback, and I believe in him. And we about to go into the championship game, and the way he can, all the naysayers and stuff like that, to shut him up is for him to go and win this football game. So we look forward to challenges, and I think that's something that's lost in football anymore. Players don't want to compete anymore, man. Right. They don't want for positions and stuff like that. And it's the same way in business too. It's the same thing, but I was always that guy that was willing to lay everything on the line. And if I fail, so what? That's just part of growing, and somehow I would always find a way. I think the thing about Brock is his composure and how he executes that offense. And he's fiery, man.
Yeah,
he likes playing football for the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun game on Sunday. We'll see you out there, Jerry. Now I'm trying to decide. Do I get me the 12-pack of pineapple cream soda? Do I get me the black cherry ginger ale? Do I go tropical berry on Sunday? What are you doing when it comes to Go Fuel on Sunday, man? Because I know you had the big chain on weighing down your neck. The thing weighs about 15 pounds, Jerry. So much ice on that chain.
Okay. All right, man. Hey, look, I always got something, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should break it out right now. I don't think it. No,
come on, Terry. Come on, you got to break it out. Come on, Terry. Don't do that to us right now, man. Come on, man. Candies and the candy flavors and blueberry lemonade. Tell Shasha you got to break it out right now, man.
No. You got to wait to see it, man. Yeah, but this, I got them all, man. This is the can here with Goat Fuel on it. Then I got this chain, Goat Fuel. Then I got I got the helmet. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, no doubt.
Hey, guys, I'm coming strong this weekend.
I know you are. I'm
going to be out there early, man. Hey, I'm probably not going to be able to sleep the night before because I still get excited and, being around the fans and,
Jerry, now I got to ask you. When you're driving to the stadium on a game day, either when you played or now, because I always have my game day playlist. I'm like, I got to get hyped up. It's like I'm playing. It's like I'm wearing eye black. What is that ride to the stadium like with Jerry Rice? Jerry Rice, the guy who's retired. What is that ride like to the stadium? Are you still in game mode or are you playing Tupac? What are you knocking on the way to the stadium?
You got some Tupac, you got some Snoop Dogg, you got some Birdman, you got Lil Wayne, you got everything going on right now because I'm once I enter that stadium, it's on, baby. It's on. Because my interaction with the fans, I love the fans. And I love to be able to do certain things, maybe take pictures or, sign some memorabilia or something like that because they made me who I am.
Yeah.
They inspired me to go out there and be great. So when I walk in that stadium, it's showtime, baby.
Yeah, no doubt. Hall of Famer on and off the field. Go pick up some Go Fuel. I got to figure out which 12-pack I want. Maybe I'm going mango passion fruit this week with a little bit of something. I don't know. We'll see.
I was thinking that you were reading my wavelength right there.
Look for the chain this week, baby. Look for the chain, baby.
Yeah, I'm looking for the chain, Jerry. I'm looking for you on the field, man. Let's go, man. NC title game. Let's go. Jerry Rice on the Morning Roast, man. Thank you so much for always joining us, man. We appreciate it. All right, Jerry.
All right,
the GOAT.
Thanks, Jerry.
The best football player to ever lace him up, in my opinion. Jerry Rice. You look at his numbers. All throughout the touchdowns, everything like that. Jerry Rice, man, I wanted to break out the chain. What did he have?